For all you, I need a woman that can whoop my ass enthusiasts, this one's for you. And if you're not one of those people, stop lying to yourself. You clicked on this thumbnail for a reason.
You dumbass!
Where are the adults? She's whooping his ass. He should come to school in football pads. Today, I'm going to be talking about a rom-com that aired during the winter 2023 anime season, Tomo-chan as a Girl. It's a show about a girl named Tomo who's struggling with her identity as a girl due to her masculine features and how others around her treat her. It's a coming-of-life tale of a high school girl accepting who she is as a person and wearing her more masculine than normal features proudly instead of running away from them and forcing herself to be more girly all the time. Oh, it's also about two gorillas trying to confess to each other, but they're unable to since the extent of their physical touch comes to life-ending karate punches. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. The story of Tomo-chan revolves around a high school boy named Jun and a tom girl named Tomo.
Duh.
They've known each other since they were kids, as their parents had prior history with each other and they lived in close proximity. Up until middle school, the two of them hung out like homies, doing dumb shit like random parkour, beating the shit out of each other, and throwing dirt at each other. Mainly because this dumbass Jun wasn't even aware that Tomo was a woman until she wore a girl's uniform to school. She's seriously fighting one hell of an uphill battle. Now that the both of them are in high school, Tomo's realized that she actually has romantic feelings for Jun, who wants to go to the NFL with her, the National Foundation of Love. Yep, he likes her too. The whole show is basically Tomo and Jun struggling to confess to each other in both very bizarre ways that convey pretty natural feelings. They both really like their current relationship since they're best friends that are extremely comfortable with each other in every situation because each of them believes that the other side thinks of their relationship as nothing more than friendship. Internally though, they're always thinking about how they could confess to one another without breaking the deep friendship they've built up so far. You see, Tomo and Jun are really close to each other. They basically grew up together, and when they were young, Jun actually promised to let Tomo borrow his DS until he became a stronger man than her. This led to him becoming an apprentice for Tomo's father, who runs a karate dojo. Many years later, the both of them have gotten much more proficient in karate and are overall complete monsters when it comes to their physical ability. You know how in sports anime, the most athletic players are always running faster than vehicles and casually destroy everyone around them without even trying? That's Tomo and Jun. If you told me they belonged to Gintama's Gorilla Cast, I wouldn't even blink an eye. Throughout the show, various situations present themselves to Jun and Tomo that force them to confront their feelings. However, they're usually unable to, and this leads to more drama between them, which is exactly what I'm here for. Tomo keeps making active efforts to dress up more girly, doll herself up, and try to get Jun to see her as a girl, but he's too caught up in his own jumbled up feelings that he hardly even notices. On the flip side, Jun's pretty obsessive of Tomo and is always protecting her from the shadows without even telling her. It's a shit show when you look at it from the top down, but seeing Tomo and Jun's strong friendship transform more into love is honestly pretty great to see, and it felt natural too. Someone say natural? Like how this is a natural segue into asking you to like and subscribe? Please like and subscribe. Now obviously this show isn't just about two characters. I mean, I know the dynamic is good, but that can only go so far. And that's when the two real superstars of the show enter the scene, Tomo's friends Gundo and Carol. These two, their dynamic, genuinely amazing. Like I was not expecting this goofy, unserious girl and this sadistic menace to have such a good chemistry together, but they do. I thought they'd be a regular throwaway rom-com supporting cast girls that do nothing but talk about how hot the main guy is and how they want to help the main girl get with her prince. But nah, they're trolls. Very smart trolls, but also very dumb trolls. Let's start with Gundo. She's already got the signature mom cut with frizzy hair, so we know she's gonna be a grouch. She's basically been a troll her entire life, as she can be seen messing around with Jun and Tomo back when they were kids. She's pretty sinister and cynical person from the outside as well, always going on about how everything is doomed whenever she's presented with certain situations. It might seem like she's actually impeding Tomo's progress with Jun due to her scheming. Sometimes she tries to get them to accidentally have contact just for everything to go downhill and for Tomo's chances to get worse. Thankfully, Gundo's hyper aware of this and actively apologizes to Tomo time and time again and does her best to take the blame whenever she causes something to go in the wrong direction. Despite seeming like a complete sadist that spits out nasty remarks all day, Gundo's constantly thinking about both Jun and Tomo. Apart from being Tomo's best friend, she also has some prior history with Jun, as the two of them dated previously, although it was just for show. She always stays out of the spotlight on purpose, but she's very aware of how certain people feel just based on small cues. Then there's her partner in crime, Carol, who I thought at first was just gonna be your typical Western foreigner in anime that has terrible Japanese pronunciation and is basically a complete moron. I mean, that's basically what she looks like at a glance. The aloof tone, the inward knees, the outwardly pointed hands that make her seem like a literal doll, it was all there. What I got though was a character who is very aware of how foreign she is to other people and plays into it completely while also being hyper aware when it comes to social situations. Carol's definitely an interesting one. She seemingly has no friends at school apart from her cousin, and she speaks very slowly as if she's acting very stupid on purpose. We come to find out that this is because she was told that she doesn't look cute whenever she cries, so she's always putting on a doll face. The only people she's not like that around all the time are her only friends in Tomo, Jun, and Gundo. She's able to tell whenever they're feeling down at a glance, and she's particularly hard on Gundo when her scheming bullshit messes up. In fact, she's one of the few people who can actually read Gundo and vice versa, which leads to a really unique friendship that develops throughout the show. I've never seen a duo like this before, but the way they all take care of each other and stop each other from overthinking everything is honestly really refreshing to see. Although for Carol, I mean, I know you don't really have friends, but really? Kosuke? You're a cousin? She really is from the south after all. These relationships all blossom wonderfully during the play episode where the class Tomo's in recreates Cinderella. Tomo finds herself as the prince, Gundo as the princess, Jun as a tree, and Carol as the evil stepmother. I found this scene to be really touching since it let Tomo shine with her masculine features and also put Gundo in the spotlight. Carol finally gets to be the venom spitter she wants to be, and Jun remains a vigilant, sturdy tree. Tomo-chan's handled by Studio Lei Deuce and is directed by Hitoshi Namba, who's known for also directing Golden Kamuy and Baki the Grappler. The show itself isn't anything too crazy animation-wise, although there were definitely some standout episodes with some very strong corrections in the mix, which are thanks to veteran chief animation directors Miyako Kamiya and Motohiro Taniguchi. The last episode in particular looked really good, and I thought the karate duel between Jun and Tomo's father was animated really well. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Tomo-chan. I was going into the show expecting it to be some degenerate muscle bait, but it turned out to be really heartwarming and filled with lovable characters. It's really compact too, and it is a really short, fun watch. I recommend it to any rom-com enthusiasts, and especially Tomboy fans. If you liked the video, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing. If there are any other anime or manga you want me to check out, just comment it below. Have a wonderful day.